Welcome back to Icewind Dale Enhanced Edition. I took the video there because we're going to end, and I don't know what I was looking at my characters for, something, but because we're going to meet a character I kind of enjoy. Me and Caravan both like this character.
Of course.
Who's this happy little chap? Sadly, he's not voiced in this one. Poor Oswald Fiddlebender. Let's see, come in. What can I do for you? Who are you? Introductions. How rude of me. Sometimes I get wrapped up in my work. The name's Oswald. Oswald Fizzlebender. What is this place? Why, this is my ship. And this is since I crashed here a year ago. I know. She's not much to look at, but someday I'll have her back in one piece and in the air once more. In the air? You mean this contraption can actually fly? Of course she can, or at least could once. You should have seen it. It was amazing, like sailing on a sea of clouds. So good as yet. A flying boat. That truly is amazing. I think so. I call it an airship. Very clever, Oswald. An airship, as in a ship that floats by the air. Get it? It's quite clever. Think about it. Interesting. Well, I must take my leave. No. Yes, very clever. Why would you build such a strange device? The passage through the water span are fraught with many dangers. The caravans that travel the south from 10 towns must be brave and treacherous. To habitat, I simply sought an alternative route, the mountains. So how'd you end up in Kaldahar? So about the story you see, when I attempted to cross on this airmate on possessive from voyage, I was on board, had a bit of a trouble convincing him back in Burn, so I'm listening. Anyhow, I managed to get the ship airborne, making excellent progress over the mountains. It was a really magnificent view. The billowing clouds, snow-stacked similar diamond, and the sunlight. I guess I was so enamored by the beauty, I didn't notice the outcropping of rock until it was too late. You hit a mountain. Interesting. I must admit, leave. Farewell. Hit a mountain. What happened next? Well, the collision ripped the bottom of the ship wide open. The steering mechanism was badly damaged, and the ship began to lose altitude. I desperately tried to keep it aloft, but down we came, falling from the sky like a stone. By sheer luck, captain here in town of Kaldahar. Interesting. Must take my leave. Farewell. Luckily indeed, what you would do here. Inventor of sorts, things are meant to revitalize worlds, like the ship, for instance. I have an alchemy with kind of potions. What sort of potions do you have? Tell me again about the ship of yours. All kinds. Going to work on a special brew for the farmers of Kaldahar, something that will protect their livestock from the bitter cold that seems to have set in the valley. It does. Donate some cows as test subjects. Oh dear. Don't you think that's kind of cruel? Nonsense. I've never heard these animals. In fact, I come to think of them as my friends. Besides, I hope they would have all freeze to death. Okay. Yeah, he sells potions. Plainly. Does he have a potion? Oh, Oswald. Yes. Oh, we already had one. Oh, well, crap. We may end up getting a ton of potions anyway. Lots of expensive potions, even with Sithriel talking to him. Oh. Mummy's tea is very useful, though. We might as well keep the second one. Sod it. Who wants it? Maxina, you can keep it.
Speak your mind. Of course.
He's in Icewind Dale, the next one.
Onward.
Next installation of this game, Icewind Dale 2, and he's quite a character. He's quite a character. Me and Caravan are often quoting his lines at each other. Oswald Fiddlebender. Right. Oh, this is something that's a bit special.
By Tempers, the vision speaks true. You are the heroes from my dreams.
You must have us confused with some other heroes. Farewell.
Wait, I beg you. I have risked much to find you. I am certain the vision spoke true. Only you can help my people.
Maybe some other time. Farewell. No, you say a vision led you to us? For what purpose?
This I cannot say. I know only that the storm of war darkens the skies of my homeland. My people are gathering in numbers greater than any have seen for generations. A king, both new and old, has risen to lead the tribes against the 10 towns. Already the first snows of winter bear the dark stains of spilt blood.
Tell me more about this new and old king.
Wolfdane is his name. He was a great warrior from an elder tribe who was slain in battle on the eve of last season. Now his body has returned from death's halls to lead my people once more as king.
He came back from the grave. What kind of undead monster is this king of yours? And can he be turned? Because that'd be nice to see him dead in one shot.
Wolfdane's flesh is but a vessel, a borrowed tool. The spirit of the new king is much, much older than the form it now inhabits. It is said that the spirit of Jared governs his body. It is this claim that has fueled the fires of vengeance among my people.
Sounds like a problem, but not our problem. Jared, isn't he the barbarian hero entombed beneath the Temple of Easthaven?
The same. You know our history well.
I think that's because we talked to Everond. I think if we don't talk to him, he gives us the explanation of Jared now. I think.
Now, after centuries of imprisonment, Jared's spirit is free and rallies the tribes once more in a common cause.
If this Jared was such a great hero, surely his cause must be just, so why are you here?
You must understand. I have read the signs. Tempas will not favor either side in the coming battles. Both my people and those of the towns shall be haunted by countless deaths without honor. I have cast my spirit into the nether realm in search of a way to prevent what must not be. My vision quest led me here to find you. You are the answer I seek.
Tell me more about this new and old king. No. You can get into the loop, but no. I see, so what can I do to help?
You must come to Hengoro, to the great mead hall where the tribes have gathered. You alone can forestall the war between our peoples.
Very well, we shall accompany you.
Although I am certain you are the heroes of my vision, I fear you are not yet strong enough for the task at hand. Go forth and sharpen your skills upon the field of valor. When you've grown stronger, return here and we shall speak more.
As you wish. Farewell. So that is, I believe,
It shall be done.
Heart of
Forward.
Winter, if I'm getting it right. That's a, like... Oh, okay, so, while Mirik is freaking out, I believe that's Heart of Winter. That's another quest that is... it involves this storyline, but not exactly. More of like a big kind of side quest. I don't think it was... It's not considered an expansion or a DLC. DLC didn't exist in the day of this kind of game. But that's another quest we get later on that I think we need to be level 11 to start. And some people vary on when you start it, because some people say start it when you can, some people start it later in this game, but I'll see about that later. I'll definitely do it, but don't know when I'll do it. So 2 of them are coming to chase me. 2 of what are coming to chase you? Oh dear. Tundra
Gods grant
Yetis.
me strength.
Not very good people. Casteria's using her fists. Run away, Casteria. Run away. There you go. Sit over there.
Yeah.
What is Graville doing?
Huh? Ready. I fear I am wounded
Woo!
at once.
Woo! Run away. Woo! Well, that was unexpected. Oh, cure disease. Oh, that's gonna be amazing later. I've only got. Oh yeah, because Casteria's over there. So Zivthor's is gonna. There we go. No, Casteria. He will one-shot you.
Yes.
Can you? No, you can't. Can you? No. Oh, yeah. Oh, you've got. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Nope.
I am here.
There we go. Cure moderate wounds. This is gonna help. Go on. No, Casteria. Honestly, stay. Oh, there you go.
Speak your mind.
Not really much of a, you know. Now it's kind of rubbish. So there's pelts. They're probably used for
It shall
something,
be
right?
done.
Right. Mimic. That's for certain. Veil. Veil of Shadows. My brother said it's no more boom as their person was finally crypt every year, but this time there was some different cursed shadows coming. Your brother, where is he? Didn't make it. Last thing I've ever seen, tore the snow, took a piece out of him with his claws. He fell dead as stone, blood everywhere. There was nothing I could do. Not if I butchered a lad, did he? No. I can try to cover that heirloom for you, but how would I get to the Vale? Or cheap task, yeah. Well, making my way through the valley. Yep, he tells us how to get through there. Already spoke to there. We're on our way there. Don't worry. Oh wait, can maybe make something out of those pelts too? Yes, he can. That's why we want Yeti pelts. I don't know if it's him. Him or the Potter. Somebody does something else for us as well later.
Agreed.
I'm not entirely
be
sure
done.
who. Should I keep going around the town? Well, we're almost finished, aren't we? Oswald and the Temple of Ilmater, which, if you have a cleric of Ilmater in your party, you can speak to a townsperson and attempt to convert them to Ilmater's teachings for, I think, extra experience and more dialogue quests. I'm going to have Santhera talk to these priests, because I don't know whether or not she gets unique quests because she's not an Ilmater priest. Out of my way, you pious little toad! No. Yes, I'm a stranger. What services may I find here? I'm in need of a healer, place to rest, could use a drink. Oh, just say healer, because, okay, yeah. I think you can have a debate as well with these clerics as an elevator cleric. Brother Gus, and I think this place is small enough. Nope, there's Casteria as well.
I am by your side.
Callista, sorry. Brother Gus. We need of a healer. Has anyone told you you look like Brother Ferg? What do you think that is? Assuming that we are twins. Really? I figured all you priests made us just look like. No, I'm just curious. Don't think so, farewell. I don't think there's anything special in here. This is another cleric. We saw one with Everard. Same thing. In House of the Bleeding Rose. I love that name. May the healing hands of Ilmater lift your burdens. So, Ilmater clerics, just a little background for people who don't know. Ilmater clerics are healers, or sorry, Ilmater followers, sorry. They believe in healing. I think it's, I think he's the maimed god, and they believe in healing by suffering with people or for people. So a lot of their kind of practices are making yourself suffer so that other people don't have to suffer instead, or if somebody is suffering, you can suffer with them. I believe there's a story somewhere of somebody breaking an arm, so another priest of Ilmater broke his arm as well, so that both him and the guy who was healing could feel the same pain together and share the pain, kind of share the burden. They're a bit weird, but you know, it makes sense. That's why it's Bleeding Rose as well. A lot of it is lots of suffering and endurance and everything else. But yeah, perform correctly as acting head of the temple. Privilege is my privilege to bestow the aid of mankind. There's more task. There's town. Acting head. Who's normally in charge? 2 weeks ago, revered Mother Eginia, I think, presided over this house. Last see somebody has gone missing and presumed dead. Next time I was like, okay, I've assumed that's okay. So, revered Brother Cochrane returns. Who is? The head priest was abducted. Perhaps from that source, she grew tired of standing by. A nice side of going in that veil. Yeah, so it's the town. Perhaps might share suffering of those. There you go. She might share the suffering of those who are taken. There you go. That's a very important detail of Ilmater. Now tell me about this healing. No. Who is revered by the Pocrian? Doesn't seem a priest of Ilmater. What's the call of some of those kind of pilgrimages? Weeping Lilac in Brand Sandia. 12 years away, call me I believe there's some regions he bore the holy symbol of Ilmater, which is unfamiliar to me. What about the healing you can give her? And again, healing, identification, potions, mummy teeth, or even more than oh my goodness. So you can heal, she can raise dead, give money, you know, all the kind of standard stuff that a healer does. How's the inventory looking, guys? That's fine. Gonna go to the Evening Shade, which is the inn. The Yeti pelts, can we do them with the Yeti pelts now? The Yeti pelts, I believe, Ulrich will turn them into, I think, boots? Maybe other apparel? For I think like 500 gold a pop, which is not bad because they give resistances. And I think the boots may sell for bit more than that. However, I'm going to dump them in a chest somewhere because they weigh a lot. I mean, they weigh 15 pounds and we're going to be killing a lot of Yetis. This game does work where if I store them in a chest somewhere, they will remain in that chest. I just don't know where that chest is. I've got to go find a chest where I can store them in. So, let's come here and speak to this guy, shall we? Aldwin. I've got no room for stragglers. Search some corner, leave the door. Who are you? Aldwin, we can head up there to work here, so good. Do you want a room or not? My inn's the only in town, so I think you can find it better anywhere else. Yeah, but I'm just going down, pay you a visit if need be. Is it about any threats? The visitors get out. So this is your inn? Yeah. So I say different? No, just curious. Do you have any rooms for free? Tip.
Sure.
Let's get our thief out, so you know something's dodgy when you get the thief out, don't you?
Yeah.
Let's go see if we can burgle your house, shall we? Yeah, just keep him talking down there, don't worry. Free necklace. Ooh. What's in here? Idan's legacy ring. Curious. So, simple ring, bears inscription on the interior, looks like inscription carved by an expert silversmith. To the people of Kaldahar, should evening fall upon me, and my life be no more, I leave the evening shade to you. Please care for as I did, Edan, the last line of Kavon. Didn't that grotty little gnome tell us that this was his inn?
fine.
Who's this
fine.
guy? So I'm going to do something special for you guys. I'm going to quick save the game.
Yes?
I'm going to have Zivthru talk to him
Forward.
about this. I found this ring in the upper rooms you might be interested in. This ring has an inscription on the inside that looks like the real claim to this inn. Why why would you be the owner that the claim says different? So now you've stopped. So now you stoop to forcing your way into locked containers to people's houses, have you? Before you accuse me of doing anything wrong, you should look to yourself. You're a paladin, right? What's a holier than thou soldier doing forcing locks? Like I was saying earlier in one of the other earlier parts, this is what I like about the game. I like that he's acknowledged I'm a paladin and I've been stealing stuff. I can't condone the action, but there may be a larger crime here to be investigated. The fact that you knew about this ring makes me even more certain you are guilty of something if you knew this ring was upstairs all along. No, I don't know anything about this was upstairs. Look, I don't have to explain anything. You're right. Take Edan's ring to the elders of the town. Let them decide how to deal with this. Perhaps they should call Edan's shade with the ring and speak to him about this town. Justice must be served. I don't know what happened. First off, I never had Eden, so Eden is dead. Well, yeah, but it's not my fault. I come to this inn one night, barely making halfway through Coldar Parsi. He's lying on the floor in the inn, cold as stone. Now, I've been through the past before, even talked to your foreman, but in no idea of their family. What do you do with the body? There's been rumours people go missing, so I buried the body outside of town and, well, dug up some pen and ink and set up the claim. Granted, I stripped him of his belongings, and I should have thrown away that damn ring, but look, I'm not doing anyone harm. He didn't have any family, and this town needs an inn. So what did you do it? You probably won't be able to sell this place, you know. The storm season closes off the caravan routes and doesn't turn to profit. I know that, it's just that I'm sick of travelling. I still got the urge to settle. Blame the halfling in me, I suppose. I at least didn't plant myself some glorified mole burrow, smoking stinkweed pipe to a diet of boredom. Two options here. Look, I'm just looking for a cheap place for the night or any other place in need rest. You're looking at me, keep silent, sound good to me, play each other out. If you do that, you can sleep in the inn for free. While it's good that you didn't hurt Edan, you shouldn't have hid the body and falsified the claim. There are people here who probably knew and cared for him, and they would have liked to pay their respects. Besides, as Edan's ring states that he belongs to Koldahar, not you, what you did was wrong. Don't know what that does. It doesn't. The inn doesn't become free, but he gets something else. I don't know what it is. Well, yeah, before you start getting into a preacher, it seems that you have to stop your habit of breaking in entry. That stinks of a thief, and by my reckoning, puts you on us on the same level. Nonetheless, I want you to speak to the elders of the town, let them know what you've done. If you don't, I will speak for them, and it will be worse for you in the long run. Maybe, I mean, what's to keep us from getting out of town? You won't get far. An avalanche is sealed off the path. Plus, there are raiders scouring the mountains. Just confess to the elders. I think we get experience. I think that's what we get. We get experience if we go for the other route. Now, stop bothering me. Very good. Looking for a room. Can you help me? And I think the rooms are... I think they're a little bit cheaper. And Zivthru leveled. Now, as I said, if I reload and have Graviel talk to him instead, he's not going to notice the fact that I'm going to be a paladin. Ring, yep. There we go. So, oh look, you stooped away forcing your way into locked houses, have you? Before entering and accusing me of doing anything wrong, look to yourself. What were you doing breaking and entering? Hasn't recognised I'm a paladin. So it was you who looked me lock upstairs, and I can do the same thing. And I can be a bit more, because of course I'm not a paladin, Graviel can be a bit more forceful with him. Look, you snivelling little dog, I'm tired of hearing about your lies and your blustering. I could kill you where you stand and claim this inn as mine, and never feel a shred of remorse. Now tell me the truth, or I'll set you outside until you freeze, then carve you like an ice block. There we go. So yeah, it's the same thing now. All the same stuff and everything else. And if I say this, I'm just going to go with this. We still get experience. Blackmailed him. Very well. Show me to my room. And we get noble only, but it's free. And sift through still things. And if we do this, I'm only going to do this once. If we talk to him with a cleric, I don't think it has any other ramifications. So I found this ring. Real claim. Yeah, no other ramifications. You're right. Eden is dead. Yeah, blah 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 blah. So, yep, fair enough. So again, like I said, you know, I like that kind of... I didn't mean to do that. I like that kind of
How can I help?
thing, you know, that kind of... how games do that. I like when games do that, and there are unique things like that. But we're going to go along with Graviel has found this ring, given it to Zivthru, and he's going to confront him. So, yep. Can't condone the action, there's a larger crime here. Yep, you're right, he is dead. What did you do with the body? Why'd you do it? And even though Graviel would want to go, you know, yeah, cheap rooms, Zivthru is going to go for the nice option and go for, no, look, you've done wrong. Fess up. Yep, fess up with them. I'll be back to check on you. Farewell. And then we'll ding Sifthrill. He also gets a proficiency slot. Sword and steel type maybe? 4 AC against missile weapons. Not bad, but not amazing either. That's not necessarily amazing. It's good, but only against missile weapons. Could give him that if he wanted to. He can go, full on if he wanted. Warhammer, longsword, bastard sword. I'm gonna give him a Pippin bastard swords because I don't want him to, because Gravil's gonna use longswords. I don't really want him to share longswords with Gravil because when a longsword comes up, there's going to be a bit of a fight about who's going to get it. Don't believe thieves can use bastard swords, so there we go. So again, nice little touch. Remove fear and divine courage. We won't see what either of those do before we get any rest. Looking for a room. Are there any free? Oh, here we go. Got space upstairs for 5%. By the way, I talked it over the other folks in town like you asked. They're willing to let the hole in the slide as long as I can percentage out my profits to help the town, downworn by the vampires. Good, like a rest. So I think the rooms, there they go. The rooms, I think, become a little bit cheaper, I think. I'm not entirely sure. Or more expensive. I can't remember, one or the other. 16-hour rest. Damn.
Yes?
So much I sleep in real life. So what did he get, sorry? Remove fear, so you can remove fear a third time, which is very nice, and you got divine courage, but I'm not seeing divine courage here. I'm not entirely sure what divine courage is. It might be a passive he's gotten. We can always go to kit description, and it doesn't say. Don't know what it is. It might be a passive. I think that's probably what it is, because I'm certainly not seeing it. It's not an ability. It's not a spell. He can't cast spells yet. Can he cast spells? No, not a lot of spells. But I'm not entirely sure what that is. I might have to go look that up. But we are done here in this town for now. So we have our quest. We're going off to the Vale of Shadows. Oh yeah, unless you, I don't think you mind, but if I go into menus, the game pauses. If I go into the map, it doesn't. Just kind of wish it did. I think the Potter might have a free chest. Do you have a chest we can nick? Or borrow? No, you don't.
It shall be done.
Right, this could be a bit of a bother. We're just going to take him with us. I'm pretty sure there's meant to be a chest somewhere, but I don't want to waste up, I don't want to spend too much time looking for this mythical chest that may not exist. Because you guys... Oh, no. Whoa. Hang on. I just remembered Casteria has no darts. We definitely need to give her some darts. I could send them off to go looking for chests in other towns, I mean, Root Cellar, Tower... I'm sure there's a chest somewhere, because me and Calaran, we dump our Yeti pelts in chests while we can't use them. Because right now,
Agreed.
Our goal is... We're going to be going back and forth from the Vale quite a few times, because we're going to have to come back for resting, to clear inventory, and I just rather want to limit that, but might not have the choice. So, stacks of 80, so 20, 40, 60, 80. I can do math. So, multiples of 4. So, we're going to go for 16. So again, as I said before, you may think that's a lot of daggers, that's a lot of darts. It isn't.
How can I help? At once.
It's not a lot of darts. Casteria will burn through those darts as quickly as she did before. What are your spells, dear? Ah, yes, Blur. You can see this. +1 to all saving throws and missile attacks and melee attacks have a -3 penalty to hit him. It's a very nice protecting spell. Especially because she doesn't have armor. Does she? Nope. When she gets armor, she'll get that, because armor is also a very useful spell. I still haven't found out what mapped my key.
Your command?
Oh, it's 0.
It shall be done.
That's a weird one. So, actually, we're not going to go to the Vale just yet. We're going to get ready to go to the Vale. But before I do that, I will end the episode here. So we have a brand new episode, talking over. Don't worry, these episodes have been boring as hell. But don't worry, we're finished, we're done. Onto the fighting, onto the story. So, I will see you for the next episode in our Vale. And I will, of course... I said I was doing this tradition. So, episode... This is in case an episode fails, or if it bugs, like if the recording doesn't work. If I do something wrong, I've always got the backups here. I said probably... Whoops. That actually, probably just for that, you know. Yep. That was a bit worrying when I did that. I didn't mean to do that, but there we go. See, just like that. Mistakes happen. I've covered my mistakes. So there you go. Join me for the next exciting episode where we go to the Shadow Vale. So, goodbye.